Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, folks, welcome back. We're doing a revision lesson today. We're looking at simultaneous equations with quadratics. I'm looking at some questions today which I haven't done in the previous videos in previous lessons, and then we're going to move on to those questions as well. So we'll start with some nice simple ones first. So here we go. We have y equals x squared minus 4 and y is equal to 3x. Now, quadratic equation is one that involves a power of 2. So in this particular case, okay, so it says here that the y in the second equation is equal to 3x. What we can do, we are going to work it out and we will use the substitution technique. So y is equal to 3x. So when we see a y, you put a 3x there. So 3x is equal to x squared minus 4. Okay, because this y here is equal to 3x. So what we've done now, we've put the first equation, sorry, the second equation into the first equation where it says y. Okay, so we got this now. Now this looks like a quadratic equation, but slightly kind of like in different places. So we need to make it look more like a quadratic equation. So what needs to move is this from the left to the right. So we now have x squared. We normally put the x item next. So the opposite of add 3x is minus 3x. The minus 4 can just be placed over there, just so it looks more like a quadratic equation. So what we've done here, we've put one equation into the other equation. We've rearranged the equation, made it look like, so it's to the eye like more like quadratic equation. And now we're going to solve it. So let's have a look. What do we get? Now, Mr. Asaf, can you remind us what is the technique for solving a quadratic equation? Here's a quadratic equation, x squared minus 3x minus 4. So, for example, I'll start you off. I'll put the x's into the bracket. We're looking for two numbers that multiply to give you minus 4. They multiply to give you the last number, but when you add them, they give you the middle number. That's the sentence that we learned. So, factors of minus 4 are minus 1 and plus 4. Or plus 1 and minus 4, or minus 2 and plus 2. Don't forget times in between each one, yeah? It's not minus 1 add 4, it's minus 1 time. These are time. I'll get through that. Put that here. Okay. Now, so one of those pairs of numbers will, when you add them up, will give you minus 3. So, you know which one it is? First, second, or third pair. Which one of those numbers here, when you add them up, that pair will give you an answer of minus 3. Would you just quiet, please? There you have a chance. The first one will give you an answer of plus 3. The second one, well done. Thank you, Fra. Okay, so we put that one into here. Because plus 1 times by minus 4 is minus 4, but when you add them, it gives you minus 3. Now, what we're going to get now, is we've done the factorizing part, we have to solve it for x. Okay, so we have to make each bracket equal to 0. So x plus 1, you make this one equal to 0, so x would have to have a value of minus 1. So minus 1 add 1 is nothing. The next bracket, I have to make this bracket equal to nothing, part of the solving process. So something taken before is nothing, and that something will then have a value of plus 4. What we have got now, two x values. Normally when you do simultaneous equation, we have one x and one y, isn't it? That's because you've got two straight lines crossing each other. You get one solution set. Because here you've got a curve and a straight line, you'll cut in how many places? 2 places. You'll have two sets of coordinates. So now what we need to do, we need to work out the corresponding y values for these x coordinates. Okay? So let's see how we do that then. Let's change color again. So what was the value of y? So if you look at the second equation here, y is equal to 3x, which is a straight line equation, yeah? So y is equal to 3 times by the x value. What is the x value here? Minus 1. So y is equal to minus 3. For this one, y is equal to 3 times by the x value, 3x. 3 times by. So y is equal to 12. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you them as a set of values. So we have x equals minus 1 and its corresponding y value. That's one set of answers. We have x equals plus 4 and y equals 12. And that'll give you another set of answers. Okay. Now, if we had to do a sketch of that, let's have a go. Okay, now, let's change color now. Now we know the graph y is equal to 3x is a straight line, isn't it? Through the origin, the gradient of 3. So it's quite a steep line. So say for example, we've done a line like this. Yes. So say for example, that is the equation y is equal to 3x. Okay, let's type that up. Yes, Salia. Bring it back and finish. Now, the normal y equals x squared is a parabola. So if you can you see my cursor now? Is that moving around? Yeah. Now your parabola would be normally like this, just for x squared like that. But it says x squared minus 4. What does the minus 4 do? You drag the parabola down. Okay. So it's going to give us now x equals minus 1. Okay. Okay, let's do a little quickly a curve. Okay. Oh, whoa. That was awesome. Oh. Okay, I tried my best, but it was just like a bit wonky. Okay. Come on, Mr. Honey, don't lose the will to live.
Me?
What you got your head down for?
Tired.
Tired. Okay, right. So what we actually worked out here is this point here, where that's what we just worked out, the x and the y values. That is what we've just worked out here. So where the straight line cuts so that for example is 4, and that has a height of 12. This one here is minus 1, and this one here is minus 3, the y value. That's what we actually worked out if we were to look at it graphically. That's just like a quick sketch to give you a bit of extra insight into that particular question. But that's starting us off on this type of question nice and easily, with a nice gentle example. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give you a question similar to this for you to do yourself. Are we happy with that question first of all, folks? Yeah. Honey, we happy? Has everybody copied that question down? Because I'm going to blank the page now. Okay, for those of you who are ready to go on to the next part of the question, I'll write the question for you at the bottom over here. So I would like you to do this one. Y is equal to x and y is equal to x squared minus 6. I would like you to do the technique that we've just done, very similar, and solve that simultaneous equation. Okay, for the rest of you, I'm going to pause the video. Okay, we're still recording, folks. Y is equal to minus 1. Okay, there's the two solutions for that other example. Okay, are we happy with that? Okay, now, what we're going to do now, folks,